Stadium, home of the Cardinals. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Louisville Cardinals. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Louisville's offense will have the football first. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Makes the catch. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Throws for the tight end. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They go to the ground. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Charles. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. That's reeled in. It's Schneider. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown Cardinals. A great catch and run for 6.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Aggies offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He makes the catch. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going.
There he goes. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. the Aggies come to the line, this situation, you might see a shot play. From the gun, running back gets the give. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
When you think Texas A&M football, man, you think running the football all the way back to R.C. Slocum, a great Aggie head coach. You just want to be the more physical team, and you want to be imposing your will. This guy right here toting the rock has the ability to wear and grind on defenses. He brings that physical presence to this offense.
The Aggies back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, you get your feet set in the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Nestled just inside that right upright. That'll bring him to within 4. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Now on second down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And a short gain on this run, and that will bring us to the end of the first. That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Schneider. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Got his man downfield. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after a big play up top.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Power ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Louisville. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time we see the blockers, a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. There's a little more urgency see, attached to this drive, they've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go?
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Well, really nice catch there, and I'll tell you, ever since Texas A&M made the move to the SEC, their path to the national championship got way harder. If they're going to win today, they've got to come up with big plays in the passing game. This guy gives them that opportunity. He gives them a chance not just to compete for conference titles, but for national championships, too.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And the Aggies come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
This quarterback right now is in a groove. He's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Second down, they'll go to the air. It's complete. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The Aggies really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to run for it. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
They'll give it to him again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. It's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? On the run, fires downfield. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. And the Aggies, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll try to slam it in. Touchdown, Aggies! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
One thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Might be changing the route. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
It doesn't matter who it is, receivers, in this case, a tight end. You get open, you sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you, and you just take your eyes off the football, lose your concentration a little bit, and miss that opportunity for possibly a big play.
There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. Makes the grab, past the marker. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Cardinals want to crank the tempo. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man. It's Schneider. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Working that left side now. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. The Cardinals will snap it on 1st and 10. Let's go. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Schneider. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. That's caught. It's Schneider. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash from 35 yards out. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. Lead now 7 here in the third quarter. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the single back. Oh, he's got some space. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. The play action fake. Got him downfield. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
And everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. The give to the tailback. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Sets up the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Wants to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
My old coach said, don't never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Cardinals in a good spot here with second and short. He's got his man. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a...
Gashes the heart of the knee. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Wants to throw it. Caught in the backfield. It's Charles. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The screen always seems so easy until you find all of that traffic right in front, Jesse.
Yeah, and we see so many screens in college football these days. The ball getting spit out quickly. I think more and more defenses, Reese, today are just expecting it. They're practicing against it all week leading up to games. You can tell this defense well-versed right now in how to stop these types of plays.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. He'll send out the kicker here. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And now the lead is even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. This drive will open from the 15. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Really good job by the defense seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It can happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. A strike downfield. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. That's the end of the period, and Louisville has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. They'll go to the ground. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up 1 or 2.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Yeah, nice job by the defense understanding who their go-to guy is. That's the guy they want to feature. That's the guy they want to feed with good reason. He's a great player, but a great job by the defense taking away that primary read, making sure they don't make a big play.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's got it. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
You gotta like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Turning it on. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping up the big play.
Well, that's called paying off good field position. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got the ball back. You're on your opponent's side of the 50, and on your very first play, you break off a long run. This defense right now is playing on their heels late.
Gets it out fast. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the
rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He finds a soft spot in the middle.
They've got a ways to go if they're going to win this game. It's all about getting the drive started. They come away with a positive play to get this thing going. Let's see what they can do now.
Now the play fake. Makes the grab. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. Texas A&M going up tempo.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these 1st downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry. But they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
I know you want to stretch the field horizontally, but working a little vertical in wouldn't hurt either.
No, it wouldn't. And you got to be able to work with some space. There's an entire field that we got to attack on offense right now. That was just way too much work for little gain.
Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a 1st down. Wants to throw again. Bringing the heat. They're working that left side. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it from the red zone. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, you wonder that time if the QB was just forcing that one over to his running back. He's already made some catches in this game. The defense is aware of that, though. And that time, they had outstanding coverage. There was no way that was going to be complete.
Rides the back on the option to give. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Great job by the back on the option.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Makes the grab on the left. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The give on the inside. Got enough for the first. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Cardinals! They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Finds his big tight end. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Back to pass. Quick strike complete. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back, but...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The defense will use a timeout, and the clock is stopped with 24 seconds left. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Defense gets the timeout called. 20 seconds left on the clock. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Picked off. A turnover in their own end. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Louisville. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the 4th quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt. They bring him down strong. Effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one. When you know you have a team outclassed,